Hi, Melissa from Muscle and Coffee. Today I will be talking about competitive sport versus recreational sport. What is the difference? So when it comes to competitive sport, obviously the competitive element is very much the driving force behind why you are actually doing it. You're doing it because there's a scoreboard, there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser. So that is why we are doing competitive sport. So, and then recreational sport, as the name suggests, recreational, just for fun, to socialize, maybe just to get out, try something new, and the stakes are not quite as high. So, but injury can still happen whether it is competitive or whether it is recreational, because sometimes in a recreational sport, even though it's not as serious, you may slip, you may trip, you may fall, you may accidentally get hit with something and you could actually end up getting hurt. Whereas in competitive sport, the same thing. You could even with competitive sport, sometimes it is so bad you can get what is known as a repetitive stress injury, because you're doing something all the time, and then you actually build up an injury doing the same movement, and that can actually even just be from training. So I enjoy sport, I enjoy movement. So recreational could then be more of movement, because like I said, we were designed to move. Our bodies are amazing. We have muscles, we have ligaments, we have tendons, we have joints, we have bones. So the reason we have all of those things is that we can move. Like I can move. You can move too. So you can be doing, whether the movement is just like some people talk about joyful movement, whatever that is. Sometimes you can be moving while you are, like I said, some people are busy with chores, then they are busy, they're dancing, they're singing, they're moving around. So there is a place for recreational sport, there is a place for competitive sport. And generally when we are growing up, when we are very small, children tend to start with recreational activities because they are exposed to other children, they are exposed to different sports, different skills, being more general, having fun, being active and moving around. They may find some people never really have that competitive urge where they want to win. Some people may stay recreational and there's no problem with that. Like some people that like to go to gym to exercise, to look good, they're not going to go compete. It's not for them. They're not going to become bodybuilders or fitness athletes, or it's not for the actual other sport that they're doing. They're doing it for the enjoyment. Sometimes they do it with somebody and it's fun, something enjoyable, and it's good for your health because exercise is good. Then you have people that once they're busy with the recreational thing, they'll start, and then as they get older, they decide they want to test themselves to see who's better and compete. So then also in your doing recreational sport, you may dabble with a whole lot of different sports until you find the one that you like. And then once you find the one that you like, you find that you want to invest more of your time into it. So then it's also as you get older, or maybe it's a sport that's been passed down in your family, everybody does it, then in your family they'll even be able to point you in the right direction to become more competitive, to go to a club, to get proper coaching and. So recreational sport doesn't always necessarily evolve into competitive sport. Recreational sport can maintain, you can stay doing recreational sport. The recreational sport can evolve, it can even become like modified games, adapted games and things, just as long as you are staying active. And it may also be that some people are very competitive, like me. I'm quite competitive. When I play, I do my best. I come to training, make sure that I'm as fit as I possibly can be. I do my job so that I can allow my teammates to do their jobs. So sometimes you may find after a while you're not as competitive as you used to be, you're not as flexible, you're not as fit, you're not as strong or whatever, and then you may find that you will then switch to something that is less competitive and become more recreational. So then there may even be this evolution. You start out recreational, you become competitive, and then you end up again recreational. But the important thing is that you keep moving, you stay active, and that you enjoy what you do, because you don't want to do something that's not fun. Even if it's very competitive and the training is hard and wipes you out, it's still something that you enjoy. But it cannot only be about winning, it's also about you pushing yourself, wanting to be your best, and we can't all improve indefinitely. So once you get to your highest point, it's maintaining and seeing how long you can maintain, and then just comparing yourself to others, and also comparing yourself to where you are now versus where you were. So yeah, sport, it's important. Movement is important. Like I said, sleep is important. It doesn't need to be competitive. It can be recreational. It can be for fun. So until the next time, bye.